For the past month, we have been introducing you to some of the most popular places to visit during summer in Korea. In our fifth and final K-Travel segment for this season, we go down to Jeollabuk-do Province's city of Jeonju, home to the largest traditional Hanok village in Korea, Jeonju Hanok Village. And to tell us more about this place, we connect to Mai, a YouTuber and Jeonju guide. Hello, Mai.
Hello, Mai.
Hello, nice to meet you all.
So welcome back, Mai. For people who might have missed your appearance on the show back in May, please introduce yourself briefly and tell us what you've been up to as the first non-Korean who got the Miss Chunhyang title at this year's Global Miss Chunhyang contest.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So I'm the first foreign Chunhyang. Chunhyang is a love story such as Romeo and Juliet. And every year, Korea searches for the Chunhyang, as in the Juliet of Korea. And for the first time, foreigner won, and that was me. So that was a very unique experience as well. I felt very honored to be given this title. It was a very big, like sort of a history that was made. So it was something awesome I got to do, which I'm very thankful for as well. The Korean people are so welcoming and accepting.
Right. It was very intriguing when we talked about the contest here in the studio last time. But now today, we want to talk about today's K-travel destination, Jeonju Hanok Village. Now, this village has some 700 traditional Korean houses called Hanok. And first off, for our foreign viewers, could you briefly explain what Hanok refers to?
So as you said, Hanok is a Korean traditional building that's made out of natural materials such as wood, clay, and stone. And I think the most fascinating thing about Hanok is the heating system. In Korea, they've had floor heating for 2,000 years, which is crazy to think. And it's called ondol. So that's a unique little fact. As well, every Hanok comes along with a very beautiful small little courtyard. So I think that was a small, fun little thing as well about the traditional buildings over there.
And please tell us about your very first visit to the Jeonju Hanok Village. I remember going there myself as well. How was the place different from, let's say, other places in Korea, and what impressed you the most?
So I went to Jeonju for a hanbok competition when I visited the place for the first time. And I ended up walking in the evening around the Hanok Village. And it was so beautiful, even at nighttime, all the lights around and the Hanoks, it was something else. I felt like I traveled back in time. As well, everything was so condensed together. So I felt like there's so much to do in one place. As I was walking around, I could get, if somebody offered me some oranda or some traditional snacks. So I felt very this sort of a cozy, warm feeling while walking around the streets in the evening as well. And that was the first time when I visited and experienced Jeonju.
And Mai, if you had to recommend some must-see spots for tourists and especially foreign tourists in the village, so where would you pick?
So when I went, since it was evening, Cheongdong, the cathedral, it was so beautiful because they have laser shows in the evening. And right now the summer is very hot as well. So I would recommend to go see that. And it's a sort of a cathedral that is a combination of Western and Korean architecture. So that was very cool to see as well. Also, there's the Jeonju Nambu traditional market where you can try Korean traditional delicacies and the Jeonju's specialty foods such as bibimbap, that's really popular over there, and choco pie. I heard that choco pie got started there, so that was also a really fun little thing to know. I ate many choco pies when I went there. They were so good. They certainly are different.
Right, they are different. I think they're also bigger in size and thicker than the ones you would get at the supermarket.
Yes, very tasty indeed. Now, it being summer, obviously people visiting Jeonju at this time are going to be a little bit concerned about that hot weather, especially if they're going to go outside and look at these hanuks as well. Where would you recommend some places to enjoy the city or the Hanok Village and cool off at the same time?
So I would recommend the Hanbok experience. I know it's hot, so that's why you should go in the morning, and you can avoid the crowds and as well get the most awesome pictures of the Hanok and the Hanbok together. And then after that, you can go to workshops. They're going to be cool. I heard I didn't get to go myself to a workshop, but I heard there are so many around, like traditional workshops. As well, there's the Hanok Life Experience Center, where there's going to be AC, so you can stay cool and experience Hanoks in a cooler area.
Right, I mean, ACs that you can find across the country in Korea, so that's a good thing because that's a privilege that some countries actually do not have in many other places. But Mai, you mentioned hanbok a lot of times today, and you're also wearing a beautiful hanbok today. So you love to wear the traditional Korean attire hanbok during your competitions and also when you shoot your YouTube videos. So there is a strong association, especially between Jeonju and hanbok. So do you have any tips how to enjoy wearing hanbok in Jeonju, especially at the Hanok Village?
As we mentioned, it's summer, and I am wearing an example of the summer hanbok, chokore. So you can get the lighter hanboks in the summer, get some vivid colors that are going to pop out on the pictures when you're posing with the hanoks. And so I would recommend to do that. And as I said before, in the morning. Go in the morning. Otherwise, you're going to melt.
In the morning or in the evening, like when you went to the village for the first time.
Well.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely not at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock
No.
during the day. And definitely when it comes to Jeonju, you have to try the hanbok experience. I mean, most people go to Gwanghwamun and try the hanbok, but when you go to Jeonju, especially as a tourist, you definitely have to try the hanbok and the Hanok experience at the same time and take those beautiful pictures that everyone does. And now I can't go without talking about food. Food is my favorite thing in the world. I travel just for food. Let's talk about food now, Mai. So Jeonju is renowned for its delicious food. The city is often dubbed Korea's culinary capital. You talked about it before. Bibimbap is the most iconic dish, as you can already hear from the name, but there's obviously so much more. Mai, what are some of the most popular foods there?
Another one is 콩나물국밥, which is a soybean sprout soup. And it's as well like a very refreshing, like a lighter soup. And as well, there was the choco pies. I feel like I mentioned the main three up until now. And I heard there's the moju, which is a kind of a traditional sweet rice drink that I haven't tried myself, but I'm gonna try the next time I go because trying to keep my health in check, not drinking alcohol too often. But it's a must when you visit Jeonju, certainly.
Right. 콩나물국밥 is one of Walter's favorites,
It
right?
is. There's an octopus version of that as well that I really enjoy. Is there anything that you would personally recommend during the summertime at all?
I would recommend naengmyeon, which is a cold noodle soup. It's in ice. The soup, the noodles are in ice, and it's just perfect for the summer.
And I guess the naengmyeon, because the naengmyeon tastes also very different depending on region. So
Yes.
probably Jeonju naengmyeon also has its delicacy as well.
Right.
Now, last but not least, Mai, if you could have, if you could plan a trip to Jeonju, a one-day trip for a friend, maybe from Estonia, how would that day look like?
So I think in the morning, we would kick off with a cafe. We'd go to some cafe because there are so many beautiful cafes in that area. Maybe Hanok style cafe. After that, we will go to the Gyeonggi-cheon shrine, look around a little bit. And then we'd head to I think maybe the Sita, the market, and try out the bibimbap. because you can't go, you can't go to Jeonju without having the bibimbap. After that, we'd go to a museum because it's hot, so Hanji Museum. Try out, and after that as well, some workshop because I always love that in Korea. There's so much to do, so a workshop would be absolutely in my list. And after that, I think the Hanbok experience in the evening as well was awesome. At first, when I made this list, I was like, oh, I'm going to do it in the morning. But now as we spoke, I think, in the evening is also very nice because of the beautiful lights. So yeah, do the Hanbok experience in the evening and watch the laser show on the cathedral.
All right. Thank you for those wonderful recommendations, Mai, and for taking us to the beautiful city of Jeonju and its Hanok Village. Keep in touch.
Thank you, Mai.
Thank you as well.
And thank you, Walter, as always. We're going to see you back soon.
I'll see you very soon.